I don't hear it.
Oh.
And that's how we start the show.
You can talk about it while I was going there.
All right. So today is the holy Mecca, the holy Grail, all the holiness of tech days. Today is the legendary number 10. This is Chill Tech Podcast, episode 10, special edition, Google I/O 2015. And with us here today, we have the legendary Smart Guyz, Big Q, and Keon X. What's going on, everyone?
Chilling.
Yeah, see this time I remember the X. See that? Yeah, that's when I was like Keon, episode 4. So I got the X. Right. Also with me, I have my co-host. I have Grant the Fox. What's going on, Grant the Fox?
Hey, what's going on, Javon? I'm excited.
Yeah, man, me too, man. This is an exciting day.
Today's been an excellent day, Javon. I am no longer a high school student. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I was like, yo, is he graduating from high school? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I don't think I'm in high school. I get college.
How relieved are you? Because I know I was like, I ran out of school, dude. It's like, I'm done.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But you won an award though, right?
I did. I won the Principal's Leadership Award.
Nice.
Congrats.
Somewhere.
Man, got a goody
But I'm aware about that.
Yo, got a goody t-shirt award.
Yeah.
Oh man, yo, so I don't know about you guys, but my day has been excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh man, so it started off this morning. I woke up. I was a little tired from last night's show. I'm not gonna lie, but I felt good. I was like, last night was such a great show on the Smart Guyz podcast, and I was like, yeah, it was, man. I listened to it on the way to work. I showed some people at work. They loved it. You know, it was awesome.
Yeah, we had an extra 20 minutes in there because of the little technical difficulties or whatever. So it ran a little bit. So, yeah.
But it was cool, though. It was cool. Yeah. It was great. And it's funny that we actually got a lot of those predictions right. So I want to say the next part of my awesome day. Well, yeah, some of it wrong, but some of it also unannounced as well. I had a big book, so y'all didn't let me go through my notes yesterday. But but yeah, so today was Google I/O, and this, like I said, this is like the holy grail of tech events. You know, we have the big three: we have Build Conference, we have WWDC, and we have Google I/O. And Google seems to always put on the best show out of all the big three tech names. And they did not disappoint this year.
I don't know. Bill was pretty exciting. I'm just saying.
Bill was exciting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Bill was exciting.
It wasn't as fanciful.
But I think Google is still, you know, they're the king of this.
Well, and if you put a 10-minute intro, of course we're going to.
That's when you know they're going to do big things, when they got a 10-minute intro key.
Right, exactly. So, go ahead, bro.
I was going to say, and then the show ran over for like 45 minutes, but you know.
Hey, it was good, man. I enjoyed every second. That was the best lunch break ever.
Wow, what kind of lunch was that?
I know, right?
An executive lunch, all right?
That's a part-time shift right there.
I get executive lunches. So, but yeah, man, it was great. So, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. You know, I know the fans. You know, they wanna hear the meat. So, because we have a lot to cover today. So let's go ahead and start it off. Android M was announced. No real name. So, oh wow, man. I think Android M was definitely more than what I expected it to be. I remember yesterday, Keon, you were saying that you don't expect much when it comes to features, but just a lot of API stuff and overhauls and stuff. But what did you think?
I mean, like I said, Android M did come out today. I am running it now, both on my Nexus 6 and my friend's Nexus 5. As far as like the UI, there's actually quite a bit of UI changes that I was not expecting, especially with like the addition of the themes like dark mode. I'm actually loving that. But I love the features. There's a lot of features that Google didn't talk about in the I/O that I really enjoy, such as cloud app data. So now you can your app data is automatically backed up.
Oh, that's dope.
So it's like not just game stage, but like actually app data. So that's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying M. So
you know what? I always thought that this was a perfect opportunity for Google to be like, you know, bring on stage like Nestle again and be like, hey, we got, you Android M&M. I really thought that was going to happen, but no, it didn't end up happening.
Well, let me ask you this,
let's talk about some of the
Well, no, wait a minute. Let me ask you something. Why the fuss about the name, right? Like that's
the name is like everything, Q. The name is what you're gonna refer to it.
Yes.
Listen, they unveiled some super dope stuff, and y'all worried about marshmallow and macadamia nut.
Yes.
Come on, man.
And milkshake, bruh.
I like milkshake.
Milkshake,
I like milkshake, marshmallow, and muffin. Those are the three that I like.
Milkshake has a ring to it. I could definitely see milkshake coming on.
Yeah. I like those three. Yeah, go ahead, Javon.
I think it's gonna be marshmallow. No, I think it's gonna be marshmallow. So I know some features. Success. There's a lot of features and things that came out with M, like over 55 new features, not including APIs and all that stuff. So it'll take us forever to go over that. But so we're gonna go ahead and highlight some of the main features, starting with fingerprint support. We talked about this yesterday. We knew that this was going to be something going forward. You see, Samsung Galaxy S6 has the nice fingerprint reader, and Qualcomm has some amazing technology that I do expect to see on the next Nexus phone, where you can touch the display and unlock your phone with the fingerprint.
Yeah, that was
yeah. So fingerprint sensor. Like, you guys have anything to add on that?
Well, I thought it was nice, especially when they tied it in with the pay stuff. It was pretty cool. Like not relying on a hardware button. Yeah, that's nice. Except for them girls who like to break their phone all the time. I feel sorry for them. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, if you break your glass, is your fingerprint always going to be wrong then?
I would think so.
That's true. That is true, though.
But
that is true.
I enjoyed. Oh, well, we're talking about fingerprint. Fingerprint. I know Q was gonna enjoy that. You love your biometrics, Q.
I do love my biometrics, and this is dope. This ain't like a hardware button. This is on the glass, bro. It's serious, right?
Right?
You know.
So do you think when Samsung's Note 5 comes out and I'm not sure if they're going to use Qualcomm again, but if they were to use Qualcomm's solution, do you think they would still have a home button?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
It's not like the Note. It's not like the Note 5 is going to come out with M anyway. It's just going to be upgraded to it.
Right. Yeah. Because usually it's only the Galaxy S that comes out with the native new. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, do you think the Note 5 will come up with the USB Type-C?
I think that would definitely happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know.
For sure.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think it. I think every phone coming out this summer is going to have Type-C.
I don't think so.
Major phone.
It's too early. It's too early for that.
Yeah, I bet you that the Note 5 prototype that they're working with right now, I bet you they already got it on there. I bet you.
Right.
I know the new Nexuses are definitely going to have them because
Look at it this way. That makes a lot of more people needing to have a switch to new adapters, new cords.
Apple been doing it for
Apple
years.
can do that,
They've been doing it for years, right?
But Q, you saw what happened when Samsung did the USB 3.0. They took that back real fast.
That pissed off a lot of people, though. It pissed me off. I wanted the 3.0.
I like the 3.0 too.
Then you have Apple. I mean, Apple's really the only company, like, let's be real. Apple's really the only company that can piss off their customers like that and get away with it. Someone like Samsung, that's going to hurt their sales.
Type-C is going to be more than just phones. So that's why I feel like it's going to catch on. Just like a USB 3.0, 2.0 version B was more than just phones. Your digital cameras, your external devices, your charging ports for keyboards and things. Type-C is the future. It's going to be in every single phone. It's going to be in every single tablet. It's going to be in almost every single laptop soon. So I mean, it's a feature that's here to stay.
And guess what? The Note 5 will be the first phone to market with it. Guaranteed.
Wrong. Nexus. The Nexus comes out before the Note. It's gonna happen.
I got it. Nexus.
Okay. So
do you think? Wait, hold on. Do you really think the Nexus is gonna drop with L with Lollipop before it drops with M?
No, I think the Note will drop with L.
Yeah.
Right, but my thing is but the Nexus is gonna be in August. I mean, I'm sorry, not in August, in October. So
M think it's gonna be in October? I think it might be earlier. I think it might be earlier in October.
Seemed like we just got that phone, to be honest with you. Though.
I think we just
got it.
Yeah, I feel like if the new Nexus device comes, it's definitely not going to be until M is released or ready to be released, so they can show off all the new things.
But he did say it was going to be released in Q3, right? We can ready to roll it into Q3.
Q3 starts in July, doesn't it?
No, Q3 starts next week.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
at least on my business calendar it does. You know.
Well, I mean, Q3 is Q3. It's like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it starts next week.
Huh.
All right, so the next feature on the rundown is Doze. So Doze is going to help. Like we were talking about yesterday, the battery life on Lollipop has been like atrocious, especially on standby. Doze is apparently going to fix that. If your device is no longer has a sensor that detects if your device is being physically picked up and moved and for checking for vibrations. If there isn't nothing that's happening with your device, it will go into a super sleep mode, as they called it, and it will sacrifice some live time notifications to significantly enhance the standby battery life.
Not feeling it. I don't think the battery savings is worth all that. I don't like it, especially I wear a holster, so I mean I don't think my phone is actually gonna support that. You know, I wear a holster, so
even if you don't, if you have it in your pocket, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, so I don't know. I think it's dope that they put it in there, but for like Keon like to lay his phone around, like he likes to do that, but I keep mine on me all the time, and I don't know if I can do the whole missing out on stuff. You know what I mean? I need my notifications to pop. You know what I mean? Now, if they send it to my watch and kept the phone asleep, that's a different story. You know what I mean?
Well, by then your watch should have Wi-Fi, so it should be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be a different story. So we'll have to see. Yeah.
Well, but also, I mean, they also said that when it comes to messaging notifications, those will still have priority. Like it just wouldn't do like things like social media and things like that. But if you have like a Google Hangouts message,
look,
yeah, but it's like I don't get as much text as I get tweets.
Right, absolutely. Right? Come on, let's be real. That's that.
Well, I think those is great, especially for tablets. And I know they emphasize that because I know for me, the Nexus 10 has pretty decent standby life. But I mean, it's not iPad Air 2 standby life. You know, where you put that thing down and then you pick it up next year and it's still at 90%. You know what I'm saying?
The iPad Air 2 is amazing, Q.
This is Google Day.
Yeah,
right?
that's
this. I mean, like, what's?
I know. But I mean, listen.
Listen.
This will put it on par, though. This will put it on par.
No. I show up here, right? Out of respect.
You gotta talk about the king every once in a while, Q.
You know what I mean? On this day, you gotta go there. I'm just saying. Come on now, not today.
Right.
Hey, we do have some interesting news that deals with iOS though.
Exactly. This is the thing. You know, Google likes to spread the love. So we talked about Type C, and so now there's some options with Type C though, which is the new standard, which will allow you to. Once you plug in your device, it will show display options for mirroring your device to an external monitor, using your phone as a battery pack to another device to charge it. Right. I think that's a pretty cool feature. Being able to transfer device to device, have MLHK, have what else did they have? Did I say MLHK? MHL, MHL support. And it also give you the ability to have OTGs and all that. So it's making USB Type C more versatile within the operating system. Right. I think this is a really cool move. Like totally, I feel like giving people the options to see what your device can do just by plugging it in. I think it's pretty cool.
I got one question about that for Grant though, because I know how he's like tethered to his phone. Listen, are you going to be one of them kind of people? Well, first of all, are you willing to lend your phone's battery to help charge your buddies? I'm just saying, can you do that? Can you bring yourself to use your phone's battery to charge your phones? Can you do that?
I bet the people that ask for those kind of charges, like, hey, bro, can I charge your phone? Or I feel like those kind of people are the same type of people that don't have the gas money, but they ask for a ride.
Right. You're right about that, though.
Hey, bro, you got that gas money? Oh, no, I don't. I'm going to take you back to where you started,
Battery, like cell phone battery or smartphone battery is so precious, man. I think it's a cool idea that they added that, but I just can't see.
I got to give them credit for adding it. And that's the difference here.
I feel like it's more. I feel like it's going to be for tab. I feel like this is going to be for tablets sharing battery into your smartphones. Yeah. Right. People have to carry around a tablet with like a 6,000 or 9,000 milliamp hour battery that can charge your phone like once or twice over.
But there are phones out there with 4,000 milliamp batteries.
Yeah, have you ever
heard of Zero Lemon
series?
That is true.
You ever heard of Zero Lemon?
Yep, I
They
have.
were like they're basically like an OtterBox, but they have a battery inside it, and then they made one for the Note 4 that has around 10,000 milliamps. Okay, this thing will last like maybe a week, so I can definitely see that. Ooh,
Oh yeah,
10,000
yeah.
Can you imagine what you would do?
Yeah, right. All that stuff makes sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be cool. Yeah, say right. So that way you have to be generous and share your battery life with people. It'll be inhumane. So the coolest part, I think, of everyone's probably most favorite feature on uh, the Android M release is the Google Now on tap. So
Okay.
this is like the most like niftiest feature.
What?
Look at Grant's face. What? You don't like it though?
That's not the coolest part.
Yo,
I
I
think
think
it's
it
a cool.
is.
I think it
Oh.
is for sure.
It's not the
Oh.
coolest part. It's not the coolest part.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
okay,
it's
hold on
cool.
there, Grant. What?
No. Go ahead. Go. Sell me, John.
What is
Sell me.
cooler than that on tap though? They didn't say nothing in that 3 hour presentation that was cooler than that. Not one single thing.
I don't know. I just don't think I would say Now on Tap is the coolest though. It's like there's
Go
so
ahead.
much.
Think about it. All right, so for you guys who don't know what Google Now on tap is that you're going to be able to have anything on your screen and whatever it is, whether it's a text message, a video, music, and you can get email and have contextually aware responses from Google, whether it's setting a reminder, giving you directions, go ahead and giving you reviews.
Come on,
For
Kia,
example,
that's the dopest thing ever, man.
So I saw the
saying.
best tweet ever when this came out.
Yeah,
People
that's
were worried about like Google reading your phone calls and sending you
Yeah.
ads. Now Google's reading your texts and
Yeah.
sending you stuff. So I just can't wait for the fearmongers and the tinfoil
Well, they
hat
need-
people to come
They
out.
need to go back to iOS because this right here is the dopest thing I think Android. This is
exactly.
it is so dope. It is.
No,
I mean, it is dope. It is.
I'm not a fear monger like that, but I don't need them reading my stuff.
If they're not reading, if that's like I said, like if you listen carefully to what he said, this is a computer contextual language.
That's right.
This
Absolutely.
computer just looks for certain, words.
It's keywords. It's keyword recognition.
Look for how they're phrased, and then give you options. Bam, just like that. There's nothing. There's no user end to this.
Okay,
So, I
you know
feel-
that big text that's been being sent around apparently, to all the iPhone users.
Yeah.
Like, the thing effective and had like some sort of different language and it turned off their phone.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine having that someone send you a text like that and then you receive it and then Google now?
Google's
Google's
on tap is like, hey, you're about to get trolled to the fullest. Hey, y'all,
I mean, you do have to
you know what I'm
activate Now on Tap. It's not just.
I know. I'm just
Either way, it's like it shows me how far technology done came. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you don't have to really think about that kind of stuff anymore. Like you showed the example with the wife sent him a text message, and she just happened to throw in, pick up the dry cleaning. It wasn't even the main part of the text message. You know what I mean? She just happened to throw that part in there, and that was part of the options that I don't know, man. That's some serious technology.
I mean,
right
it's
there.
great, and it proves
Yeah,
how
go
much better like Google Now is as a phone assistant than
Absolutely.
like
Than
Siri or
Cortana.
even Cortana.
Right. Absolutely. You ain't got about that.
I mean, yeah, and Google, as I said, Google Now would never be a personal friend. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make that personal connection like Cortana and Siri do. With your names and how it voices over. But in terms of functionality, which is what Android's all about, functionality, it kills it.
It's
Without a doubt, it kills it. So Google Now on tap, super dope. My man Flossie Carter will say, it's real, super dope. I'm feeling it. All right.
It
So-
goes
Floss.
hard.
Floss.
right? He'll be like, I'm feeling it. It's dope. All right. So, direct share. So, direct share is kind of, is it? I mean, they said it's new, but it's kind of not really new. I mean, so
It's new in the sense that it brings up your contacts right there in the share intent screen, and you can share things with people. Like, let's say I wanted to share an Instagram photo with Q, I can share a link, and he doesn't even have to have Instagram downloaded. Cause I know
that was cool. That was
Yeah.
cool. I like that
So,
one.
it's new in that sense, but it's kind of like building on something that's already there.
yeah.
Because they didn't say that M was going to be the most polished up. I think when I see the finished work, like the version that they showed, it didn't look all that high. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, this one's going to bring everybody else over. Like a lot of people jump shit with the S6, but this is good. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like I said, it gives I was really proud of Google for keeping all the design languages and everything of Lollipop, and it's really refining everything. This was a really good move for them. So the other thing that a lot of people but besides myself, I thought I was fine with Lollipop volume controls, but they simplified the volume controls to even to the point where it's more simpler than it is on 5.1.1. You can now press your volume button down and get options for like 4.4 and below. You can have options to adjust the volume on your alarms, on your music, and on your notification sounds, as well as you also get
media, ringer, and alarms.
That's lame.
Yeah. So then I felt like that was kind of a step backwards. I don't know because they moved away from that and they brought it back because some people didn't like to change. I felt like it was easy. I thought the other one was easy to use on Lollipop. I didn't think
I bet it won't make the final cut. I bet it won't make the final cut.
I bet it will. Yeah. If you saw the backlash that people gave for Lollipop,
like the people don't know how to use the volume control, man. It's a big
no, it's not.
Right there.
But they took away took away what some of your things you're used to, such as silent mode.
Come on, man. I went through that with Windows 8. It's technology. It moves forward. Okay.
Like I think it's gonna make it.
Step back for user outcry. It makes me sad. It really does. You know what I mean? It really makes me sad.
All they need to do is a physical switch on the phone, turn it off and on.
No. I think when the company listens to their consumers, and that makes the company
might as well
better.
put an analog knob on the thing, like a big turn knob, like on the old school stereo.
No.
Would that make them happy?
What's the knob on the Apple Watch, the crown? That's called again?
The digital crown. Digital crown.
Digital crown, right? That's what you need to have. A digital crown on your phone.
Yeah.
So pretty much okay. So that's it. So if you like what you guys see here, you can go ahead and you can download the developer preview. It's ready and available for the Nexus 5, 6, and 9.
Player.
And player. But I still don't know how someone's gonna flash it on their player.
You hook it up to your USB on your computer.
I see. Yeah.
I've already did it.
Okay.
It doesn't really change anything.
Okay, yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. I was a little confused on that. I was okay, and anybody talk much about Android TV though? I'm saying a couple things, which we'll get to. So the next thing on the list is Android Pay.
Yeah.
Now, Android Pay, right? Android Pay is cool. It's Google Pay rebranded because people didn't like Google Wallet. So this is Google Wallet rebranded, and they added some nifty features to it to make it much more easier. You can either do one swipe or one click, depending if you have a fingerprint scanner set up, or if you just want to unlock, just press a button, say "Pay Now" on your phone. You actually don't even have to have a security password to even use Android Pay, which is kind of dangerous, I guess. But you don't have to if you don't want to. So that's available there. They also announced that they will have 200 stores at launch. Which is already more than what Apple had at launch, and what Apple has available now that supports Apple Pay. So
yeah, there's one thing about that with that presentation I didn't quite understand. I do remember remember the scan we talked about it on the show, I think, right before. We actually had a whole show wrapped around this, but before the S6 was launched, and they were talking about MST versus NFC. All he talked about was NFC. That's all he talked about, which had me thinking, are they going away from MST?
But it wasn't Google with MST. It was only Samsung, and it could be like something proprietary to Samsung. They might have all the patents.
I was excited for the MST part versus the NFC part, and then he didn't say anything about it, so I was a little disappointed.
Yeah. Now, what I was reading with Android Pay, I heard it's going to be available in many different ways of connectivity. I heard Bluetooth is an option. I heard it's going to be using just online, one-stop shop click things. It's going to use NFC. It's going to use some type of Wi-Fi direct when you walk into a store. You can buy anything from there. So there's a lot of different ways to use Android Pay rather than just NFC with Apple Pay right now. Apparently, you need to have KitKat, and above, which is that's reasonable. KitKat and above to use it. So it seems mainly outside of stores, the main convenience for this is like soda machines and snack machines and kind of like those like small kiosks in the mall and things like that. I mean, Android Pay. Are you going to leave your wallet at home and take your phone only?
I would at the drop of a dime.
No.
Yeah, but then you pull up in the McDonald's and they wanted the people that's not in that 200 list.
That's what I said. I would if it was like if everybody would accept it, but
yeah.
See, I'm an old school guy. I like carrying around cash in a wallet.
I'm man carrying around cash.
Yeah,
Rob Grant. Rob Grant.
I'll be starving because all I have is a couple dollars.
Yeah,
So
I got
Android
like.
Pay.
Oh, I was gonna say
Go ahead.
I got a little Sprint jar over there. It was an AT&T jar, and it's got some cash in it. It's been there for like 8 months because I do not carry cash. You know what I mean?
I have one of those cute. You put your change in and whatever cash you have floating around.
Yeah, it's been there for a while.
So Android Pay versus Samsung Pay versus Apple Pay. I mean, do you see Android Pay really being the final push to get everyone on board of mobile payments?
Oh, absolutely, because it's the bigger market share. Yeah,
It is, but you also got to look at how Apple sells their, not really their products, more of like their ideals. You know, how when they first came out with Apple Pay, like now you can pay right from your smartphone. You know, it's been done before, but it's the way that Apple sells it. Like, oh
Right.
wow, something I've never heard of before. Now Apple's doing it. It must be innovative. So now
Must
everyone's
be.
going to be doing it. But when you have Android, they have the bigger market here. They have a lot more people have Androids than iPhones. I think what really will sell them apart is not just the NFC. If you, like what Javon said, if you walk into a store and then you can automatically buy something right there and then, that would be
Yeah. The
That's a
Wi-Fi
game
market
changer.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
Yeah, that-
Now, of course, we're gonna hear all the naysayers talk about security and Android. I mean, is this a real concern? I mean, I mentioned earlier, that you can even buy things without having a device password on your phone. I mean, is security a concern with Android Pay already?
I don't think so. The way they described it, man, they're using biometrics and they're using. He said that the store doesn't retain your credit card information on the exchange. I mean, he made it seem like it's no paper trail. There's no way to really track it and stuff like that. So I don't know. It sound pretty safe to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Except for
Except
the
for the Wi-Fi Direct thing. That one scares me a little bit. I
Little
know
bit.
like the Wi-Fi Direct thing. I'm not really concerned about people stealing the money or trying to jack your credit cards. It's just that once you on their network, all kind of stuff can happen. So I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, yeah, you think about it. You look at Target. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
that's what
God!
we're
Don't
looking at.
remind me of Target. I hate Target. So
Right?
much.
Yeah, man. And, it happens. So,
Mhm.
moving on to the next piece that everyone was cheering over.
This was huge.
Google. Yeah, and I think it's great.
Yeah.
First of all, everyone here should already have the app downloaded. I'm sure everyone here
Oh yeah,
does.
months ago when we did a show about it. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, so Google
Yeah.
Photos is now separated from Google Plus, and people thought this was, no, this was stupid and why, but it had a lot of positive. And Google Photos, I mean, even though it's a standalone app, it's to me it's more piggyback off of Google Drive now than
Yeah.
anything else. So Google Photos, it's giving you a place, a home for all your photos and video from everywhere. I'm talking about from your cell phone, your tablets, your digital camera, your DSLR, your webcam,
GoPro.
anywhere. Your
Yeah.
GoPro, anywhere there's a photo, it all dumps into your Google Photos app, and you can have a timeline set up from the time you were born into whenever, so until the future.
So
So-
this right here, I'm gonna tell you why this was big for me. While he was doing the demo, I was thinking about at work and them stupid people. Let's just do this, right? What can you transfer my data?
Yes,
you know,
yes.
They've been transferring the same physical pictures from phone to phone for 6 years, and I asked him, "Listen, man, cloud has been around for 4 years now. What's the deal?" So now you would never have to worry about that again, like ever.
Why?
You know,
Don't
here's
tell
the
them about cloud.
Right. Here's the problem with that. Unless you have a Nexus device, it's not going to be pre-installed anymore because it's not part of Google Plus.
Okay.
So now you have to
Just
install this
install it.
app separately.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's all right.
That's
Q,
all right.
do you know how many people we have that don't know about installing apps? You still got to talk about cloud storage. So it's
You know how certain times when we dealing with certain people, we just go ahead and do certain things for them on their phone. This would be a situation like that, especially when you can sit there and talk to them, you figure out who they are. You're like, nah, this girl right here. Let me go ahead and do this now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead
that
and log in
when,
with
when she come in 2 months, you already got her set
be
up.
like, look, go ahead and log into your Gmail. I'll take care of the rest. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Besides,
So
I'm
you can.
Now go ahead.
So with the Photos app, you get unlimited photos and you get unlimited videos to be stored at no cap penalty towards your device. Now there is a small caveat to it. It's cell phone quality, meaning everything that
it
you
is
have.
high quality, sir.
Yeah. High quality.
Oh,
High
wait
quality.
a minute,
And
bro.
he specified This is. He said up to a 16 megapixel camera on your smartphone. That's what he said out of his mouth.
That's a pretty nice picture. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you're right.
I mean,
That's
you do have the option of
Galaxy
doing
Plus.
original
Right.
resolution.
Yeah.
It just counts against your storage.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah,
get you Google Drive.
I mean, 16 megapixel. That's better than most point and shoots can do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, that's a pretty nice, and that's with basically no compression on it. I mean, that's nice. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
1080p video. You know, that's good stuff. Yeah.
So Grant, I know you're like I said, you use photos and videos probably more than all of us here because your social media and your Vines. What does Google Photos mean to you, knowing that you have unlimited photos and unlimited videos to store to your cloud? So all that extra removable storage you're talking about is no longer valid.
No, it's not a problem. It's not an issue anymore.
You know what it means to me? You really want to know?
I want to know, man.
It means absolutely nothing.
What is this?
This guy.
This is
That's
garbage.
garbage.
That is a recyclable.
Hold on. Good reason I say that. Good reason I say that. Some people that's really useful. But when I actually go do my point and shoots with Viners that I go and do it with, I'm not anywhere near Wi-Fi. I'm using 4G.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to sync all that data over.
Yeah, but you're not creating the Vine on the spot. You go back and you do edits and stuff, right?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. But then you
so
gotta
how
have
much is that for
physical
the
storage
house?
to hold it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can like take a picture
Everyone's trying to
and
make
then
the
not.
push to get rid of the physical storage. Why? It's a good thing to have.
It's a
Yeah, I mean,
slow
that
thing to
person's
have.
Fine. He's like eagerly trying to get rid of like the SD cards. I understand it's something
We
great.
don't need it. We don't need SD cards.
You don't need it, and they're slow. But like
Exactly.
you could take a picture and not upload it then. But when you get back home, you could just upload them all. Then you can delete them all for stuff.
Well, I just look at my SD card. It's cheaper on that.
Yeah, I'm surprised Keanu hit us with the well, you need to get yourself some unlimited data then, don't you?
Well, I mean, it's too late for y'all. I mean, I got my unlimited data. That's why I still do original. So.
I'm unlimited, so I'm fine. So
The data's not cheap.
well, for Verizon, but
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Verizon.
I thought it was a good look though. The search features without even typing anything was pretty sick. Just touching on faces and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
Hey,
Honestly,
someone
that caught me
watching
off
right
guard. That caught me off guard. When I pressed the what was it? The search icon, and I was like, oh snap! And I'm talking about like pictures of people that are not even really focused in the photo, or like their faces are there. Like I was at the car show, and I was like, who is this dude? Like I was just like, so I clicked him. He's like in 6 of my photos, like his reflections in the mirror of a car.
Right.
I was like, stop playing! This thing is too
amazing.
accurate. This
Hey,
thing
we
is
have someone watching a friend of mine, and they're not very tech savvy. So some of the stuff we're talking about. Let's not simplify, but let's get like a really quick summary of like what it is. Like we're talking about the cloud and the SD cards. It's not. We all know that a lot of people aren't hip to this sort of stuff. When we talk about something, give it like really short. Like we're talking about all this really technical stuff, but we have
my man Q is the best at dumbing things down. So go ahead, Q.
So basically, like the issue is with the cloud is basically what we like to say is just don't worry about it. It's somewhere that's not on your physical device, but basically it's in either Texas or California somewhere in a data farm, right? Somewhere, right? So basically, you take your picture, it uploads it to one of those servers. You never have to worry about it. It's not physically on your thing. So if you drop your phone in the pool, don't worry about it. Right? Get a new phone, log in, picture's still there. So basically, it's just a way of storing things on that are not on your device. So basically, like you can look at all your pictures and you can see them and you can click on them and zoom in on them and stuff and share them to Facebook and all that, but they're not physically on the device.
And I also heard that Google Photos makes sharing much more easier. Of course, with the direct stuff that we talked about in Android M, but you can now highlight and grab a whole bunch of photos and share. I remember, like right now, currently, if you had the old photos, you can only share like up to like 3 photos on like a few options, and that's like your Gmail, your Drive, and something else.
Mm-hmm.
If you have more than like a few photos selected, now you're be able to share to Hangouts and Messengers with more than one photo at a time. This is pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Idea that they stole from Microsoft, might I add, with OneDrive. They started the whole link thing first. I just throw that in there, right? It's cool. No, it's a dope idea, which Microsoft did it first.
Yeah,
He did a good job with it, and now seeing him just swipe all those pictures and just send that link, and the person can open it without having they can open it on anything. You know what I mean? So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the next topic is Brillo. Now, Brillo is something that we talked about a little bit yesterday in your show. We talked about this prediction, and you guys had a spot on understanding of what Brillo was going to be. So, like I said, why don't you guys go ahead and kind of give us a quick synopsis on what Brillo is going to be, because for people that, like I say, who's watching the show who may not be super tech savvy, and I'm going to say it as techie as I can. So why don't you guys break down Brillo? I will. So
go ahead, Keanu.
Okay, well, basically, Brillo is you're connected to everything, but you're connected at home. So we're gonna have, thanks to Google buying Nest, which was the smart thermostat, smart fire alarm thing. Google's integrated the technologies with all these other things. Like I think he said like something with a dog, maybe like a dog collar or something. And then you have like all your home appliances, like your oven and all this stuff. They're going to be underlying. They're going to be based on Android. That way, you'll be able to do things like have Bluetooth built in, because it's just something that's part of Android. You're going to be having voice control built in. So now, well, not now, but eventually you'll be able to walk into your home and say, oven, turn on at 450 degrees, and your oven's going to know, okay, let me turn on, let me heat this thing up. So it's a pretty nice thing. And then they connect to everything, so it's pretty cool.
So basically, they'll give Android the capability to give it to every device in your house, whether it's a thermostat or an oven or a microwave, toaster.
And then with your phone, you'll have it so your phone will just be like, okay, connect your light bulbs, connect your sink. It's just gonna be great.
The Internet of Things is gonna change a lot of stuff. Basically, what it is just taking everyday, ordinary objects, just normal things that we use every day, and making them smarter, making them connected, giving you more control over them without having to do the whole turn the power button on, wait on it. You can do like Keon said, you can preheat your oven before you get home. You're on your way home from work, and you're a couple of blocks down the street.
Yeah, more practical things.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So you can do stuff like that, which is great. Now we talked last night on the show about having OS own the actual device versus having it just running off like something simple like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi Direct. I think he hit in on it a little bit during the presentation, like the parking meters and stuff like that will actually have the completely broken down version of Android on these devices, so they will interact with your devices, because of that. And I thought that was cool, because we talked about that last night. I was like, it'd be nice to have a device that didn't require a phone to power it. And I think we got that. Yeah.
And I remember Keon said that one of the things people worried about with Internet of Things running Android is how some versions of Android are just prone to crash. There's they have that stigma, and which is kind of true. You don't get that stigma for nothing. They crashes. So the fact that he mentioned that, Sigmar mentioned that on stage, saying, hey, we're stripping down like practically everything except the hardware APIs and a few other connectivity APIs. So this is still Android at the heart and soul, but it's just the kernel and the hardware to make sure that it just runs really, really good and it's really stable and great connectivity. I was like, bravo to him. They did a good job. They did a great job.
I think so.
Great job. So the next part of Google I/O was just some of the other things, So we can kind of just jump around here and kind of talk about some of the things that that stood out to us. I know Cardboard 2.0 was something that was announced. And
can I speak about Cardboard real quick?
Yeah, you can, because I wasn't really excited about that. So go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm a big hater on Cardboard. I have Google Cardboard myself. I don't use it. I don't think I've ever set it up completely. I've used it before on my friends, and for me it's whatever. Like it's kind of dumb. It's kind of like a novelty thing. But then I forgot the guy's name, but he came up there, talked about it on the stage. He talked about classrooms, going on field trips. Now that was a two-edged sword for me. I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess. If you listen, it's like, okay, I guess you can get all your kids. It's kind of dumb though, because you take a field trip, but you're still sitting in your class. It's whatever. But it's like, it's just kind of like, it's cool the technology behind it, but it's still, for me, it's still like a dumb concept.
Oh my. Oh no.
So yeah, Grant, if you want to go to the safari with your classroom, you can sit at your desk and go to Africa.
Yes. thought,
Hey, would you rather be doing that or classwork, man?
I'd rather actually go somewhere. Can I go
Right.
somewhere on a bus?
Okay, we can't go to the Great Wall in
You know-
China. Come on, dude. That's for a
you
school
know,
trip.
I
That's the whole
thought-
point. It's supposed to be like, isn't that the jump program where they put the GoPros on there and then they use the cardboard box?
No. Yeah,
I mean, they
that's-
kinda
that's-
build
that's
into
part
each
of-
other.
Yeah, they build into
Yeah.
each other. But Jump's kind of different than cardboard directly itself.
Yeah. I thought what they were doing with Google Cast, and you know they got the HBO. And, you know, I mean, I kind of saw HBO doing this because why not? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't they?
Thank God for
You know what I mean?
HBO
Like,
now. God, thank
why wouldn't they? So that didn't come as a surprise. I was, you know, for me, it was only a matter of time. I was like, well, when is HBO going to announce it? You know what I mean? When are
they
gonna
got
say
their
it?
like 60 days or 2 months from Apple, so I think they're
Yeah,
done.
man,
I
that's
don't know,
cool,
but no, well, wasn't it announced on Microsoft too? Like I remember, like I heard it like like almost like 5 days after the Apple event. Someone said Microsoft and Windows 10 is getting HBO Go like off the jump. Like,
Oh,
I mean, they're gonna get it,
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't
but
hear that.
Apple has it like exclusively for the moment.
Yeah, for the moment, right, yeah. But I knew that it was eventually going to come to Android, and you know, we talked about that last night about when things come to Android, that's when it really pops. Anyway, but
Right.
Google Cast though, Google Cast is nice, and you know, they doing some really, and the amount of the apps that could cast, I didn't know it was that many. I really didn't.
What
You
was it,
know,
like 40,000 or something like that.
it's a lot. You know, so I got to go find them. You know what I mean? I got to go find all of them for real.
the problem though is that half of them apps are like garbage. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Can I do a little break here? I've got something that just popped out of IO saying that the Android M Preview 1 was the end of this month, Preview 2 will be the end of June, Preview 3 will be the end of July, and then it's going to be the actual release, which it looks to be the end-ish of Q3. So I don't know when Q3 ends, but it's going to be around then.
October.
Yeah, so like the end of September.
Well,
beginning of-
September.
Yeah.
So that's the Nexus coming out. So yeah.
So there you go. Start the rumor mill.
Right?
Go ahead and get it going now.
Yeah, listen, I have a quick question, but I'm not going to go really big into this. I just wanted to think what your opinions are. What do you think will be better, the Nexus or the Note 5 coming out? So we're not going to go big into this. I just want to see what your opinion would be.
It's hard to
Honestly,
say because-
It's different.
I would have said the Nexus, except I don't know.
Okay, everyone except for Javon. We all know what his answer
No,
is.
no. Listen.
Well, first of all,
I'm saying
gonna make
no
it.
5. I'm saying no 5.
Gonna make it.
We're not
Oh.
gonna make it already. I heard 2 people supposed to be making it.
LG and Huawei.
Yeah, LG and Huawei.
So to
But-
say the Nexus and 2 people making it, that's which one we talking about?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So obviously it will be the bigger Nexus,
Right.
which would be the Huawei's Nexus, and I'm not
Why do you
100
think
percent
it's gonna be the
sold.
big one?
See,
Huawei's gonna be
See,
Huawei's
see
gonna
that?
be
It's
compete.
mystery. It's mystery around it. So you can't answer the question honestly because we
I
know who
can.
makes the Note 5. We know who makes it. Okay, I'm just saying it's an unfair comparison.
I
At the
feel like they're
moment.
two different communities.
They
for just like the powerhouse, the productivity, the stability, the build. Of course, the Note 5 is gonna take it. But as for
Right.
me, I care about stuff like software enhancements and all these
Numbers.
new changes that a lot of people aren't gonna have until like next year. So for me, I can't wait for either of the Nexuses because I want to see what both of them bring to the
I
table.
can't wait to see you walking around with a hooey in your pocket, though. That's gonna be awesome.
I don't have faith in Huawei right now. I'm just saying.
I'm more excited for that than anything else. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this though, I think the Huawei Nexus is gonna have probably the best Nexus build quality I think we've seen.
I disagree.
Have you ever
held a Huawei phone, dude?
No, I've not held a Huawei phone since I worked at Best Buy, but those are garbage though. So
What
it
Huawei
came
phone was
up
at Best Buy?
the one
Yeah,
that was part of the Boost Mobile package things.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I held one last year, and I was just like, "All right, this is a big giant Note 2." I mean, that's what it felt like to me.
But have you seen like the P8 and stuff, like the all metal design and the
I've seen it,
chamfer
but I
edges
still don't
and all
have
that
faith in the
stuff? Yeah.
company. The company doesn't. For me, the company has nothing in the back. Like, oh, okay, they're doing cool things now that I haven't tried yet. LG has like, I know what LG can do.
Go to China. They like
I'm not
China
going
phones.
overseas.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Go check it
Trying
out.
some new phones.
Yeah, you know, I know. I don't
Can
know.
we
So
talk about
so
the biggest disappointment of IO?
What
go
Android?
ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Android Wear.
Yes,
I don't know if
yes,
it was a big
yes.
disappointment. It was just stuff that we already knew.
This is the third time they've talked about that stuff, Q. The
I
third
know.
time.
Wait, and they keep on saying the next couple weeks, and I'm still checking my joint every day.
So it's like, they didn't say any new, because everybody was like, "Oh, new Motorola
It's only
360,"
day one. It's only
which
day one.
it's only 2 days, Q.
No, it's still another day. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think the 360 is coming out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Most-
It just slashed prices again. It is. It's coming.
Most
I, mean,
things.
I don't think it's coming out at IO. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Most devices at I/O usually come out the day, like the first day. So if they don't announce anything today, I'm not expecting anything for tomorrow.
Oh
Yeah.
no. I think we'll.
Tomorrow's developer stuff.
saying-
Tomorrow's all the.
I was paying attention to everybody's wrists that came out there right now.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
see-
yeah.
What's his name had a Huawei?
Yes, I was paying close attention to the watches they were wearing, and I'm saying like I know I recognized somebody had on an Urbane, one of the girls had on a Moto 360, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking at all these ones because I was like, you know what, one of them gonna slip up and walk out of here with a Moto 360 too, and I
he came out with that Huawei though. I was like,
Yeah.
So I was watching that. I was paying close attention to that right there, you know, and but I don't know. I don't know if we'll get a full blown announcement, but I think they might hint around at it. You know what I mean?
I feel like something's gonna leak tomorrow, which is gonna lead us to hardware. Like something tomorrow is gonna be like they're gonna show some schematics, for some API, and it's like, oh, Nexus. You know what I'm saying? So something's gonna happen.
Me and my friend were watching this live, and he was like, he's waiting for like something hardware to be announced so that he can buy it. Because that's like usually at I/O they say something about hardware, so you're like, okay, I'm about to get jumped.
Yeah, it was really no hardware from I/O, man.
Nothing hardware.
That means they either have nothing or they're less.
There's plenty of hardware that's either out already that they talked about or getting ready to come out. All the TVs with Android TV on it. Actually, I told you I got a chance to play. We got one at work, right? Got a chance. We got one of the Sonys. Yeah, it's nice. And so you got the TVs. He talked about all the cars that just came out. Well, ones that's getting ready to come out in 2016.
So 35 cars though. That's
I
big.
mean,
That's a big number.
So look, it was a lot of stuff that was announced, man. Y'all just got to play in the damn because y'all on that crazy stuff right now. I'm just saying, cars, TVs.
Well, it's not like I can go out and buy a car with Android Auto. I'm not in that market right now.
Oh, Android Auto. Right. Yeah, I'm just saying, the Volkswagen Passat has got it, dog. I'm just saying.
Nah. Nah, I tell you, I'm not buying no Volkswagen right now either.
Right.
So Q, so you're a parent. You seen what Google Play, more kids friendlier.
Man,
Google stuff is happening.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I put Google Play Kids in front of my daughter, she would look at me like I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But she definitely won't fall into that category. Maybe like my niece and my nephew. I have a 3-year-old nephew who, I don't know, but their mom got them on Apple stuff, so it's weird. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. It's a weird thing. So I don't know how they would react to that.
See, I'm still not 100% sold on giving young children, that young, like in the threes and stuff, hardware to play around with, because there's still developmental things that's going on with people, and I feel like these kids thing need to be pushed towards like preteens than kids, because those are the ones that that need to have more restriction over the internet than.
Well, I think we talked about this in one episode, but the thing is, as much as I'm just like you, Javon, I don't think kids should be having as much access to the internet. But at the same time, I think we recognize the fact that new parents, parents that are kind of like in this new generation, this is what they're doing. It ain't going away. So I think it's a good move for Google to kind of, make a little place for them to go and get their little game, so you don't have to keep on getting things from them and looking. You had to spend all that whack time finding little stupid things for the kids to play. Just give it to them. Open up the kids' Google Play thing and let them do their thing, and you ain't got to worry about it.
All I know is I know for a fact that 5-year-olds can definitely handle, an Android tablet, Android phone with with no issues, with no real issues whatsoever. Right. And Sundar was always saying during the conference that he's looking for the next generation of whomever, and they're creating all these kid coders. The generation that's coming up under us, they're learning how to code in middle school, elementary school. Yeah. I didn't learn how to code until right after high school. So it's like they're learning a lot earlier, so you got to give them something. I don't think right after the room, 1, 2, 3 years old, but still,
Yeah.
once you get into the like elementary school, it's time to start the jump
And it's
off.
crazy because once you handle them when no matter how old they are, no matter how young they are, once you introduce them to it, it's over. It's a wrap. It's there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
I was more one of like physical consequences for when you give young children certain like a screen to be in front of a certain amount. I know studies shown that children that are in front of tablets and TVs for a large amount of time get vision problems. They develop a case of ADHD and things like that. So I mean, there's things that are that are still being
yeah.
tested and proven, but
It becomes socially
yeah,
awkward and all that. I mean, yeah, all that stuff is
yeah,
proven. But like I told you, modern parents they could care
yeah,
less.
yeah,
As long as
exactly,
as long
exactly.
as that kid sit back there and shit. I think he was joking on the show. We was talking about. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give my son an iPad and put it in his crib." But you know what I mean?
Dude,
Like,
Yeah, I
you
saw
know,
that episode. I saw that episode.
yeah.
you can do a lot, man. You can put some like Mozart on it. He goes to sleep with some opera or something. You
And then
put
wake
like
up
Dora the
with twerk videos
Explorer.
in his face.
Exactly, exactly,
Word,
exactly.
what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, you can wake
So,
up, turn up, cute.
They gonna be talking about some kind of grab the wall.
grab the
He'll walk in there. He can be turned up. Cute.
Google Apps at work. They touched a little bit over it. Nothing much. I know they're gonna go over a lot over it tomorrow, and pretty much everything about it was leaked today. Well,
Yeah.
not really leaked. It's gonna be talked about anyway. But so Google Apps at work. I know when it comes to having your mobile device at work, it's kind of bring your own device or it's an iPhone. That's kind of how your options are. And it made a lot of sense being an iPhone because of how how Apple distributes updates and how you can as an IT administrator how you can control the people that you're working for and everyone's devices kind of streamlined. Google is now implementing all these features and then giving you the tools to do it. And also they're saying that they're having updates, forced updates for people that are in enterprise. So I assume this is for Nexus devices only for right now. Because I don't think you can be in Google. You can control Samsung and LG.
I think you could just do it with Google at Work apps. So like if you have there's a bunch of Google apps that are like at work right now that you can create if you're a IT administrator if you have a Google Apps account. I think with that you can just push the update for those specific apps. You wouldn't be able to push it for like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, but Drive at work you can push the update for that.
Yeah, and also, but they also mentioned device updates as well, just for whenever Google announces, let's say 5.2, and it's available for Nexus 5s, and you can push it to where every Nexus 5 in that corporate, enterprise version of your Nexus device with everyone will now get 5.2 around the same time, so you can get new security restrictions and that. So I feel like that's a really cool thing. I feel like this is the framework for consumers to be able to have access to push notifications. I mean push sorry, I keep push forced updates. So we can start forcing updates. Because I know updates is the biggest thing that still plagues Android. It's gotten much better over the years, but the system is still rolled out. But kind of by package and region areas, and I don't like the way the devices are being updated. So that was a blower. So as we wrap up here, I'm going to talk about some of the things that we didn't get to see at Google I/O, or things that we may expect to see this year in terms of hardware that should have been announced at Google I/O. I know
Yeah.
I know you started out that with was it the Moto 360 version 2?
Yeah.
Anything else you were expecting though? You were expecting anything else?
I wasn't expecting nothing else. Maybe a new Nexus player. That thing's been around for a while, right?
It's been around since October.
Yeah, but maybe do something new with it. Maybe, but yeah, mostly it was the Moto 3, the 360. I knew we weren't gonna really see nothing in the form of phones, or I mean, look with all the stuff they're doing with the TVs and doing with the cars, and then basically the two big Android phone players. We already know they come in later in the fall. So I mean, like I wasn't expecting nothing like that. The watch though, I was actually well, not even the watch, just something different with Android Wear, like because Android Wear could be on any watch. Maybe, well, no, Samsung would have had to do that because that's like maybe they'll talk about the new Samsung round watch. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
But the watch I was looking to see a watch, some type of watch.
Love watch.
Yeah.
What about you, Grant? Was there anything that you were looking to see hardware-wise from Google I/O that was missing this year?
Well, this isn't really Google's field, but I'm still on the flexible screen thing. I still want to see that. I mean, LG was working on it. Samsung was working on it. There was even hints that Apple might be working on that. I think Google should play along. Also, the battery life. They were talking about the doze feature and all that, but okay, but Apple doesn't even have a doze feature, and they're still able to get good battery life out of their phones. There's got to be something else that they can do battery-wise to make it more efficient.
Yeah, I agree.
They're trying to dance around that with this whole doze thing. I mean,
yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why would I not want to get notification? That's kind of the point of having a phone, is it not?
Well, I guess since it's a Google I/O, right? They don't really do hardware, do they?
I mean, they used to. I feel like
they used to. Yeah, they really used to.
Google's more of a software company than hardware.
Yeah, they're a software company, but I think in the beginning, when they were just getting into hardware, like with the Nexus and stuff, I felt like it became too much of a norm to expect hardware.
Right.
So I know Keon. I know you were looking for a Nexus phone.
I was not Google I/O was pretty much. It was mostly exactly what I was expecting from it. I do feel like there could have been a little bit more that they could have talked about, shown off, whatever.
Keon.
I know, but like usually in the keynotes they do say. For me, I feel like in every keynote I'm bored for like 20 minutes. This year I was bored for like 40 minutes. I feel like they took something out where they could have said something. But I mean, overall, I feel like it was a good I/O. I'm enjoying Android M. I'm enjoying all the things they were talking about. Can't wait to see all the sessions that happen tomorrow because I'm excited about that too. But yeah.
For me, I was looking for a Chromecast 2 or something that was Android TV but in a stick, kind of like Fire TV. I don't know why. I assumed that this was a natural progression to the Chromecast because it's not. I mean, you can't really build a Chromecast 2 and let it do the same exact thing that it did before for $35.
I would be a fan of that though. So one of the things that drew me to the Chromecast is it doesn't have apps on it. Like I like that. You know what I mean?
I mean it's cool, but you look at Google's push on Android TV. You got to take advantage of it. And what better way to put Android TV than $35 on your on your screen? Give it a small remote, or let your phone be the remote.
Because then they have to answer to Sony because they had signed that big deal with Sony though. So now they have it. You can forget about that.
I feel like that would sacrifice things anyway because the Fire TV stick is not everything that the Fire TV is. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I know that is true.
Yeah.
Ah man, like I say, this was a great podcast, guys. Like I said, I love having you guys on the show, man. Whenever we get together, man, we just mesh really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was great. And Grant, congratulations again.
I like the fact how you guys just skimmed over the jump part of the.
Man, all right, fine. All right, you know what? Go ahead, Grant. Go ahead and talk about it.
You're the videographer.
No,
all right.
Now we ran out of time,
I'm just saying, man. It's jump. I mean, yeah, it's like a 360 GoPro. You can use it with a cardboard and YouTube.
No, but that's not even the best part. They had different dimensions.
Go ahead, Greg. Go into it, man.
Okay, cool. So you ever seen so you have eyes, right? You have eyes. And then you ever look at something, but then if you tilt your head just a little bit, you can see it from a different perspective?
Yeah.
Like if you look at something kind of far away, like here, then you can kind of see it from a different angle from this side, but then you can see it from a different angle on that side. That's what that camera does. It's not just it's not like some sort of panoramic thing. It's like, can you imagine what that brings to video games? You can literally have like an in-depth feel of like the game in front of you because it kind of has like a parallax effect.
So people still running i3s and i5s, so they're not gaming with that though. So
I mean, just give it time. That's the future.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I feel like it's cool. I feel like Google likes to do things like this.
Yeah, the things they were using it for really suck. I mean, I'm thinking bigger scale. I mean, you can have video games like, imagine playing something like, I don't know, Half-Life, where you're Morgan Freeman. Gordon Freeman.
One word for you. Yeah, one word for you.
What's that?
HoloLens.
Oh my god.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
that too. That too.
Yeah.
HoloLens, it's not really a screen though. It's a clear thing where they
Yeah.
project
Yeah.
things
But,
into the
you know,
real world. This is more of a screen. They can make everything animated
and
instead
when
of
you're playing
just.
Call of Duty, right, and you got dudes, people from behind the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. Jump over the couch. You know what I'm saying?
That's really modern
How
warfare, isn't it?
cool would it have been if what's the guy's name from Microsoft with like the hair?
Bill Gates.
No, not Sati. You talking about the dude with the
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I forget what his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been dope if he would have came out on stage at Google I/O was like, yeah, man, so they bought me out. HoloLens for Google.
And one of my friends posted a comment on here. She said, "I have an iPhone 6 and I love my iPhone. It has great battery life and it's easy to use. Oh boy, iPhones. However, I use the Google Drive for everything, so I got a Nexus tablet. There you go, Javon. Nexus tablet instead of the
Depends
iPad.
on which one.
Works so much better than Apple. Yes, it does. And
So,
I'm glad to have it because I have to get Apple laptop for college. Awesome
Oh,
product.
but they're awesome. Whoa,
Yeah,
Macs are
honestly,
awesome, first of all.
I mean, it's solid. I said a Mac is solid. A Mac is solid. I mean, if you were to get a Mac or an XPS, you're good either way. You're not really, they're both.
Or a
they're
Mac
both
or a
solid
Lenovo
devices.
Yoga. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, real talk. Lenovo.
If we're keeping it real, I'm just.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yoga Pro 3, great device.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so, like I said, the laptop game is so close together. It's not even fun anymore. Like it's just, it's everything is getting to the point like cell phones are now, where it's like you're not really, losing anything by switching over to something else. I don't know. It's just, yeah. But MacBooks are nice too. Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah. And they last longer too, so they got, they get a little bit. That's what the value is at, I think.
Yeah,
that's not denying that. So.
Yeah.
I said it again.
I recorded that part right there.
All right, guys. Like I said, if you like what you guys see here, check us out for more gadgets, podcast reviews, gaming videos, all things that are geek related. And Smart Guyz, you guys have some great stuff. Tell our people where they can find your content.
We are located on. We broadcast live to 2 channels. We broadcast live to Platinum Style Media YouTube channel. You can follow me at Platinum Style Media if you want to follow. Been doing some Meerkats and some Periscopes. Been playing around with that. It's cool. I'm planning on doing some like Q&A stuff on Periscope and Meerkat. But we're doing that. I do music videos and tech stuff as far as like video editing and music creation, stuff like that. And then I have my partner, Mr. Keon X.
Well, on my channel, it's the Chaoser channel, Chaoser, or the Keon X channel. If you go in there, you'll see a lot of videos about Android apps, Android phones, iOS stuff as well. So all the smaller mobile technology, the phones and the tablets, I take care of. Q takes care of the video production, media production. He's that one. If you need to find me anywhere on the internet, it's at Chaoser, which should be right there, wherever it is. So come check us out.
Yeah. Smart
No
Guy.
doubt.
Wednesday
Like I
night,
said, guys.
10:30 p.m. every Wednesday. What we call it here? The weekly Wednesday night geek out
session.
Yes, that's what we do. Yeah.
Only on PBS. All right. So, so like I said, also if you guys look see here between Showtech and Smart Guyz, leave comments in below to see what you guys want to see from us next. We do some really good collaboration stuff. Maybe you want us to cover WWDC this year. So let us know what you guys want to see from us next.
Follow Javon. You can do.
We are covering WWDC.
Forever Javon.
We need to get you a shirt, Jovan. We need to get you a shirt.
Hey, WWDC, listen, I will just produce the show from the background. I'm just saying.
Whatever, I'll take it over, bro. I'm taking it over.
That's fine.
URL channel name.
I'm taking over WWDC. I get a day off of work for that. So.
YouTube /Forever Javon.
Like I said, hey, look. Like I said, guys, you guys can find us on social media at Showtech Studio. You can also find me on Google Plus at
Forever Javon.
at googleplus.com /plus Javon LeBlanc and also /plus Showtech. If you want to find us on YouTube, just search Showtech Podcast or /Forever Javon, which will be changed soon. Also, Also, you guys can check us out on our website, which will be up in 2 months at TrueTechStudio.com, as well as, guys, to give us a shout out to all your friends and fellow nerds. So, make sure that you guys share and post our videos everywhere. You guys can find Grant the Fox at Grant the Fox, and you can find Keon X at Chaoser at everything as well. And Big Q, you are Platinum Styles Media on everything as well, right? Plat Medium on everything as well. I thank you guys for coming on this show. You guys make it great every single time. And thank you guys for watching this. And if you're listening to this podcast, we appreciate you guys. Hopefully we can make your daily commute much better. As we always like to say, guys around here, stay chill, and we'll see y'all on the next show.
Peace.